Hey everybody, this is a bit of a experimental video to see how well I can do some basic painting and rambling at the same time. Basically what I'm trying to do is, what I am going to do is base coat my Terminators for the Assault Squad. This is the best light I can get right now. It's an experimental video, see how well it does, and based on that, see what I can do in terms of making it a little better. Obviously, my shadow's in the way and all that other fun stuff, and I try doing it where I actually paint, but the lighting, while great for painting, doesn't do the video any justice at all. Basically, it just gets in the way. Not get in the way, it's a lot of backlighting, and it kind of makes everything look shadowed. So what I have here are Terminators, one fully base coated, and one partially, and two others that are not. Remember, I already have one guy base coated already. Oh, not base coated, but one guy fully done for the squad, and there he is. That's what I'm going for, just to kind of remind you all. So I thought I'd, since I got a base coat and I want to make a video, I would try and combine the two together using Chaos Black and paintbrushes. Really quick, I normally use a paintbrush where is it kind of like this, if I can get, I don't normally, but I'd like to try and use a paintbrush that's decent in terms of that. I gotta clean it up a little bit better with some hot, warmer water and then scrub it and whatnot. But that's generally what a brush should kind of look like. You wet it a little bit, and you get a nice point. Where'd it go? Here it went. But I'm not using that brush. It's great for doing base coats, especially if the base coat is going to be your color. So things like Black Templars and Free RC Dark Angels and Black Legion and whatnot, because it leaves a very streak-free paint color. You want to get, if your base coat is part of your main color, you want to try and get it to look as smooth as possible. And this brush won't really do that. You can see it's kind of beaten up. It's not terrible, but I'm sure some of you good painters out there, painters who are way better than me, which is a lot of you, probably don't like this. But I do, because I'm kind of impatient when it comes to base coating, and as long as you don't glob it on thickly, you have nothing to really worry about in terms of your paint streaks. You go over in a couple of light coats, but the other brush I showed you can do it really well in one coat of a base coat. Now it all depends also. Sometimes you have release agent on these guys, and that can also ruin the base coat. What I do is I just apply it thinly on the areas that I want. The lighting for me painting is actually not that good. I have to bring it up out of shot to really look at it, and I'll be doing that from time to time. But you don't have to be watching intently here. You can just kind of listen to me. But I thought I'd do a little bit of painting while I talk, because why not? People might want to see what I do as far as painting goes. This is normally how I paint. I paint at my other workstation with usually the TV on, and well, unmuted. It's muted right now because I don't want too much sound to be interfering. So anyway, this is also how I kind of set up my painting area. I paint on top of paper towel. But anyway, let's see, what is it to talk about? Basically, I started the unboxing videos because I did one a while back for the Iron Hands Tactical Squad box thing, kind of little show you what you get. Not truly an unboxing, I guess, but I just did it because it was, I had it, and it's not something normally you get. You have to get it from Games Workshop's website, or direct order it from a store that does that. And yeah, you'll probably see me take this model out of shot a lot too, get some of the parts, but you can see he's getting there as far as base coating. Well, you can kind of see that. And I don't base coat, just to get off on a little tangent, like evenly. Like I'll leave parts missing like this, and I'll move on to somebody else and just paint random sections, because I don't know. I figure you lets the other model dry, and I can go back to it and continue painting whatever I was painting. So that's how I do it, but you can do it any way you like, obviously. But anyway, I did that Iron Hands unboxing video like kind of thing a while ago, and I don't know, I just seen other people do it, and I thought I'd like to do my take on it, because, you know, why not? It's another video to make. It keeps my videos from being not stagnant, but being like the same thing over and over again. It varies it up, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And it seems people are liking that, and that's cool. That's great. I think unboxings are a nice way of showing hobbyists who maybe are just getting into it, or maybe getting another army, or maybe just never bought that type of squad yet, to show you what you're going to get. See if it's a good deal for you, if it's something you're going to need, or if you're one of the people who like to scratch, not really scratch build, but kit bash, which is taking multiple kits to make one model, if the bits in there be worth it for you. So that's why I did that, and I'm glad people like it. Now, as far as the unboxing videos go, for the moment I'm just sticking with things that are easy to do. Squads. I don't really need to do a blister, because, well, you can see what's in a blister. But I'm gonna try and do vehicles. I like to do a little, like a Land Raider, for example. I like to do, because I like Land Raiders. And I'm just thinking on how to do that. But I haven't gone out and bought, with the exception of the Terminator squad, the first unboxing I did. I think they were the first I did. Either them or the Command. I forget which one was first, but the Space Marine Shooting Terminators box that I did for you is actually the most recent thing I bought. Everything else I've had for over a year. I just haven't opened, or I've had open, but I haven't used any of the bits. So, really, I haven't gone out and bought things recently, because I've had expenses tied up on other things, and so on and so forth. So, that's one of the reasons why I'm not just doing video after video consistently of that, which I've done a few, but I don't really have many box sets that are untouched. And truthfully, I had some more, but a few months ago, in an effort to save space, I condensed a lot of boxes into other boxes. So I take, let's say, 2 squad boxes and condense it into a vehicle box with some other bits left over from that vehicle box. So basically condensing it down. Then I had a shoe box, and I threw a lot of kits into the shoe box to get rid of the boxes they were in, just to condense space. So really, I had some kits that were untouched that I did that with, and I don't remember what comes in the kit, so I can't do an unboxing video for you there, unfortunately. But I do have a couple that are still in their boxes, so I will do those, and maybe try and do a vehicle type one. But I will be buying kits in the future, of course. One thing I noticed with miniature wargaming is it's kind of like having your own, I guess, military budget, where even if you have everything you want for your army list, you go out and buy more anyway because it's cool and you got the bits, so you have an idea. So when I do buy more boxes, before I use them, I will do a unboxing video on them, unless I did it already, obviously. But like, to give you an example, I have a Land Raider Crusader / Redeemer, which I did open, but I'm pretty sure all the bits are still there, so I'm gonna risk it and try and do that eventually. I have Sanguinary Guard kit that I don't think I took anything out of, and if I did, I think it was just a hand, although I'm pretty sure I didn't. I have to double check it. And I have a Death Company box that I can show you as well, I believe, as long as there's nothing missing from it. So that'll be fun. And if you heard that sound, that was my text message sound. StarCraft Ghost. But anyway, the Ghost from the first StarCraft. But as I was saying, that's what I'm going to do for unboxing. Is as I get them. I have a couple still on hand to do, but for the most part, it's going to be as I get them. And I'm sorry for you Army players out there that don't play Army as I play, like Eldar, things of that nature, Tyranids. Since I don't have an army for it, and it's not an army I'm playing, chances are I'm not gonna do an unboxing video on one of their squads, because I'm not like a, this isn't my, I'm not a collector of kits. I kit bash, yeah, but I'm not gonna go out and buy Tyranid box of warriors or not. Well, yeah, you know, like of Hormagaunts or Termagaunts or anything, because I don't need them. But if I have a friend who does do that, or you know, does play at an army, or gets into that army and buys it, if they will allow it, I will ask their permission to do an unboxing video of it. Just, you know, open it up if they didn't do so already. Do what I do with the unboxing videos and give it back. So that may be a way of me getting some of the other races up there. So as you can see, I'm just base coating these models. I don't fully assemble my models when I paint. Some people do. I did that in the very beginning for a couple of models, but I'm like, you know what? It's just too hard for me, so I don't fully assemble them. Just one of my quirks, I guess. But yeah, so that's it for unboxing. If you're wondering why I'm still working on these Terminator guys, even though it's been like, what, a month since I started them, is I've just been busy with working and my other little hobbies. I've gotten back into target shooting a lot. I grew up shooting, and I just started really getting heavily back into it with shooting rifle and pistols. And one of the reasons why you don't see me buying a bunch of new stuff for this hobby is because, you know, shooting is more expensive, and I picked up 2 Colt single action armies with consecutive serial numbers, and that wasn't the cheapest thing ever either. So that's another reason why I'm not going out and buying kits to do unboxing videos, because I'm trying to save up the coffers, you know, build up the coffers again. But I will buy things on an as needed basis, you know, not go crazy. And that's one nice thing about this hobby, is you don't need, especially once you got an army already, you don't really need to go out there and buy things willy-nilly. Just buy them as you need them. Chances are, if you had an army from 5 years ago, barring some minor changes in what squads are allowed to take these days, you don't really have to buy anything new. Maybe you had to get a new model here or there because a certain configuration is no longer allowed or something like that. But yeah, sorry I'm taking these out of shot a lot. It's just because I usually paint it up close, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not, obviously, and just so they get used to that, I guess. But yeah, just base coating these guys. I actually got a decent amount of work done in the time that I'm chatting with you all. I hope it's not too boring. I'm just try and get some of the build up off the brush as I paint. Also, you'll probably notice that I'm not really watering down my paints at all. I just dip it onto the little top spot here, you know, shake it up, dip it there, blot off some excess, and I just paint, as you see. And that's what I do on my base coating. It's just like this, and it's crude and fast, but it gets the job done, and it doesn't look bad at all as long as you just be careful with it. I find I don't really water down my paints, not even foundation paints. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to recently, you know, why I haven't been getting new models and why I haven't been painting as frequently as I like, as well as just some random tips, I guess, and some ramblings. Another message. But anyways, that's pretty much it. We're approaching the cutoff point for the time allowed, and we pretty much got them all base coated. I just got to finish up some minor things, and that's it. So until next time, take it easy.